Hiya, folks. Giving live a quick test. I don't expect too many watchers tonight, so just going to go ahead, test out some things, get some B-roll for some videos I'm working on. Right now, listening to some jams in the ears, so should be able to get through this. Today, we're going to look at a couple of games. One of which is mine. Up here, if you can see my screen right now, you'll see that there's an isometric projection. So what is that? That's like originally, when video games were made, you only had a 2D plane to work with, and they found that you could kind of make it look 3D by using this perspective. Even today, it's still applicable, I believe, because you're able to render a lot of objects on screen, even if you do use a 3D system. All right, so let's talk about something else. So what I did do is I've been downloading some games on Steam that are relevant to my project. Specifically, this one I pulled up is called ISO Tiles. It's a pretty fun little game. So it's a little puzzle game. You start off on a tile and you're supposed to get to another one. As you can see on my screen here, let's see if I can move. You can't go back. So the whole puzzle here is I'm supposed to be able to, get from one tile to another, and I can't go back. And then as I go further through the game, there's different rules. So let's just do this. Pretty simple. And the other thing I should mention is you're supposed to hit all tiles. So am I allowed to just slide over this? Let's see. All right. Oh, look at that. Oh no, see, I messed up here because if I go, damn it, I'm gonna have to restart. I wouldn't be able to do that anyway. Yeah. Ah. Anyway, you get the idea of that one, huh? Actually, I'm gonna try again. Way harder than you expect. I'm using a directional pad, my keyboard, to move around. It'd be nice if I could use my joystick, but I can't. I'm curious what technology this was built in. I'm sure it's probably Unity or something, but Oh. Oh, Lord. Oh. Oh. Right. So, obviously, you've likely heard the news about OpenAI and the GPT-4. Oh, I originally planned on doing a video on this a few days ago. Didn't have that opportunity. Some things came up. So, here we go. The reason I want to cover it specifically is I was an early adopter of OpenAI's GPT in my software. You can actually interact with it as an avatar in my little world. One of the exciting components that I read about that they're adding is deploying right now is the ability for the model to respond to visual input. So in our case, that should mean we'll be able to stream the actual physical game world or the room that the user is in. So the AI is able to see it. Before, I would just kind of describe the world in data. I mean, that was kind of enough. But it'll be interesting to see what's possible with this, especially with users able to stream their faces and their self into the game. That would all be picked up by GPT-4o. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Right now, I am sharing my desktop through my Web3 platform, and I'm specifically recording a live tonight. So tonight we're going to cover GPT-4o, obviously. I'm recording a live tonight, and I'm going to be using clips from this to produce an actual video. It's a little bit more put together. I have to start the live process sometime, and I thought it'd make more sense to do it now. You know, I have to get used to it. We planning wanting to do it. So let's dig into it.
Next to submit a few requests for what they would like us to try out here. So I will take a
So I'm going to restart my session.
Toyosha joined Build Out Yeet.
take a couple of prompts. Okay. Bot Gaskar wants to know if GPT-4o is capable of real-time translation. Mark, you want to try this one?
Sure.
with
Yeah,
me?
let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
I speak
Is there-
Italian, so we can
okay,
just do
cool.
English.
All right, back with it. Had to disconnect my Ethernet. It turned out that was slower than using a Wi-Fi connection. Don't know what's up with that. So, as I mentioned earlier, tonight is to get some clips figured out for the channel. Working on some videos, obviously, and I need to get used to the live process. So tonight, we're going to just sit here, watch this clip. I'm going to give some commentary on it, and maybe look up some other clips related to it and just see how far this news has spread. And all right, let's dig into it. So I am streaming my desktop through Kinto, which is a Web3 isometric avatar chat. And if you'd like to learn more about it, I have some videos on my channel and my profile where you can happily do that.
We asked the live audience on X to submit a few requests for what they would like us to try out here. So I will take a couple of prompts. Okay. Bot Gaskar wants to know if GPT-4o is capable of real-time translation. Mark, you want to try this one?
Sure.
with
Yeah,
me?
let's do it.
All right.
Yeah,
I speak
is there-
Italian, so we can
okay,
just
cool.
do English,
Let's
Italian.
try to do English Italian. Sure, let's do it. Hey, ChatGPT, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for asking. How about you? How's your day going?
I'm doing great. So I would like you to function as a translator. I have a friend here who only speaks Italian, and I only speak English. And every time you hear English, I want you to translate it to Italian. And if you hear Italian, I want you to translate it back to English. Is that good?
Perfetto.
Mark, io mi chiedo se le balene potessero parlare, cosa ci direbbero?
Mike, she wonders if whales could talk, what would they tell us?
They might ask, how do we solve linear equations?
potrebbero chiederci come risolviamo le equazioni lineari.
Sicuramente sì.
Certainly, yes.
Great. Looks like it worked.
Interesting how it translated the laugh. Ooh, why am I getting that?
You can be a hero today.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so that's an interesting example there, considering that we've had live translation for a while. But they definitely have better examples that we're going to dig into. So give me a wee second here to dig some up.
We've had like the idea of voice controlled computers for a long time. They've never, to me, felt natural to use. And this one, the fluidity, the pliability, whatever you want to call it, I just can't believe how much I love using it.
Welcome to Logan Bartlett Show. On this
Interesting. So Sam Altman, just from the outstart of this, is seeing this leap in his product or his platform to be like equivalent to like the introduction of the mouse or like the graphical interface for computer operating system. Probably onto something now, so let's keep going.
This episode, what you're going to hear is a conversation I had with co-founder and CEO of OpenAI, Sam Altman. Now, if this is your first time listening to the Logan Bartlett Show, this is a podcast where I discuss with leaders in technology as well as investors some of the lessons that they've learned in operating or investing in businesses, mostly in the technology.
Efficient ways to train our models. It's not like, okay, we unlocked this one crazy new thing all at once, but it was putting a lot of pieces together.
Do you think you need to develop like an on-device model to
Built on the
decrease
shoulders of
latency to the point
giants.
for usability?
For video, maybe it would be hard to deal with network latency at some point. Like a thing that I've always thought would be super amazing is to put on someday a pair of AR goggles or whatever and just like speak the world in real time and watch things change. And that might get harder over network latency. But for this, 200 or 300 milliseconds of latency feels super, like it feels faster than a human responding to me in many cases.
Is video in this case images?
Oh, sorry. I meant video if you wanted like generated video, not input video.
Got it. So currently it's working with actual video as is.
Well, like frame by frame of the
Frame
video.
by frame. So it's okay. Got it. You alluded recently to ChatGPT maybe not being the next big launch, not being GPT-5. It feels like there's been sort of an iterative approach to model development that you guys have taken. Is it fair to say that's how we should think about it going forward, that it's not going to be some big launch, here's ChatGPT-5, but instead?
We honestly don't know yet.
I think part of the issue here is the response to AI was a lot of fear, and their AI specifically, and I think that was justified. A lot of positions are definitely threatened by AI. A lot of positions can be optimized by AI. And a lot of companies are going to use AI in places where it has no business to be used. And I'm in the tech industry myself. I've been in it for, close to 20 years now. I started programming at 11 years old. I actually started programming like web projects, and like this project right here that I'm using to talk to you all. I got the original idea as a child playing Habbo Hotel, and it's grown quite far now. But one of the things that's happened at my tech company is there was layoffs. As recent as a month or so ago, I was moved over from a web development team. I originally went in there for web development. I was moved over to iPhone development team. And then within a couple of weeks, everybody was fired but me on that new team. I was brought over there to assist because I had iPhone experience. So it's been quite an interesting time. And one of the things I could also tell you about that company is they don't want us using AI as a development aid. They fear for their IP, which is understandable, but I think there is a way we could work with it, especially the way I like to work with it personally as a debugger or working on, you know, a function by function basis. I'm not interested in feeding my entire source code into this thing. Like, I think that's silly. Why would you want to do that? And it doesn't have enough context to even make sense of it. So not going to do that. But I will absolutely use it as a case-by-case basis. And one of the unfortunate side effects by working closely with it, especially on Kinto, my isometric avatar chat, is when I go back to try and Google things, it's like, how do I even get it to show what I want? It just seems so sterile and empty. And I've noticed that, and I know a lot of you have noticed that with Google over the years. And I think it's like at an all-time high, just like its uselessness is at an all-time high. I don't think that's an exaggeration, especially if you're really trying to use the tool to, you know, help yourself solve problems. The internet is just a mess now. It's just a mess. I hope it improves, but I'm not seeing how that's going to happen because I'm not seeing enough. I don't know. When I got into programming as a child, you know, obviously the internet, I don't know if it just shows colored glasses, because I was literally a child, or it was the fact that, you know, like I literally got an internet and like during its heyday, but it was just a totally different place. And I remember being able to search for questions, and search engines actually worked and would deliver the results I needed. And I was able to learn programming that way. And if we're going back now, I think I started programming in maybe 2007, about the time I started this YouTube channel, actually. But I never actually did anything with it. So like basically this YouTube channel sat for 17 years. I had 11 subscribers the entire time. I had some original videos from back then, and I only rebooted it about a month ago. Just because, why? Well, there's so much going on in the world. There's so much going on and technology-wise and just interpersonally. And even with my projects, I've been working on my project specifically since before COVID is where I got really into it. And I was hoping to release this thing during COVID and get, like, you know, people on it when everyone was stuck at home, because an avatar chat would have been a great thing to connect people. But it's taken quite a while to build this thing. I've taken a lot of deviated paths and all that. Like I've spent a lot of time coding peer-to-peer streaming, but it's allowed me to start a wee YouTube show and put together a UI and all that. So it's fantastic. Now, one of the things that I got this together for was literally cover some stories with you. And we're going to continue to cover this OpenAI situation, and I'm going to give you my input on it. I really do believe that the OpenAI is going through a stage where they're trying to humanize their product, and I think they're trying to take the fear out of it by, you know, everyone can access it. And well, I think that's fantastic. I really do, and I think that's like how the internet should work. You know, like if the Google was behind a paywall in 2006, I wouldn't have learned anything. I mean, one of the reasons I got into programming is literally because I had no money to buy things. And just like constraints breed innovation and technology, I believe the same, you know, for humans. There has to be some constraints in order for a human being, or for a person like myself, to be like, you know what, I'm fed up with how things are. I want to make them different, because it takes a lot of energy to do that. And if I just think about how many people I know that are working on their own personal projects, it's not a whole lot. And the ones that are, like, I want to be close to them because they're the ones got stuff going on, right? So let's carry on.
I think that definitely one thing I've learned is that AI and surprise do not go well together. And although, you know, the traditional way a tech company launches products, we should probably do something different. Now, we could still call it GPT-5 and launch it in a different way, or we could call it something different. But I don't think we figured out how to do the naming or branding for these things yet. Like, it made sense to me from GPT-1 to
right?
GPT-4 at the launch. Now, obviously, GPT-4 has continued to get much better. We also have this idea that there's going to be, like, you know, maybe there's like one underlying kind of like virtual brain, and it can like think harder in some cases than others, or maybe it's different models. But maybe the user doesn't care if they're different or not. So I don't think we know the answer to how we're going to like product market all of this yet.
Does that mean maybe that the needs of the compute to make incremental progress on models might be less than what it's been historically?
I sort of think we'll always use as much compute as we get. Now we are finding incredible efficiency gains, and that's really important. One of the, the cool thing that we launched today is obviously the voice mode, but maybe the most important thing is we were able to make this so efficient that we're able to serve it to free users. Like best model in the world by a good amount. If you will look at that little thing, served to like anybody who wants to download.
To be fair, I gave it a try today on ChatGPT, and I didn't even realize that I was using a new model. And within 3 questions, it was like, "Hey, you're back. Kick to GPT 3.5." So I didn't even get an opportunity to try it out.
Download ChatGPT for free, and it was a remarkable efficiency gain over GPT-4.
And one of the things I want you to think about here is the fact that OpenAI seems to really want to control they want you to use their apps. They want you to use the desktop application. They want you to use their mobile phone application. They want you to use their website. They do have a plugin system out there, which is fantastic. I still don't have access to it, which lets other people kind of integrate their own services into ChatGPT. I've not got to really dig too much into that yet. Let's continue. Let's see what they have to say about AI and jobs.
The new one is a more interesting question. Let me think for a second. I mean, there's like a lot of things that I could talk about that I think are sort of less interesting or less huge. What I'm trying to do is like come up with the areas of like, what will 100 million people do or 50 million people do? The broad category of new kinds of art, entertainment, sort of more like human to human connection. I don't know what that job title is going to be, but I think, and I don't know if this like we get there in 5 years, but I think there's going to be a premium on like human in-person, like fantastic experiences. I don't know what we'll call that, but I could see that being like a very huge category of something new that we do.
The most recent public tender of OpenAI was 90 billion or something in about there. Are there 1 or 2 things that you sort of look at as milestones that will get OpenAI to be $1 trillion company, short of AGI?
I think if we can just keep improving our technology at the rate we've been doing it and figuring out
the equity one specifically, because I think you've answered that in more than enough ways. Although it is, people still don't seem to like the answer that enough money is a thing.
Yeah, if I like made $1 trillion and then gave it away, it would like fit with, I think, the expectation or the sort of way it's usually done. Or
there was another
like
Sam that thought about,
oh, that's true,
trying that in some ways. Yeah, comparatively.
No, I just mean like most people who make a ton of money.
Yeah. What do you feel like your motivations, this pursuit of AGI, like outside of the equity? I think most people take solace in the fact that like, oh, well, even if I have some higher mission, I still get paid for it in some ways. Like, what are your motivations now coming into work every day? Like, what's the most fulfillment derived from?
Look, I tell people this all the time. I'm willing to make a lot of other life trade-offs and sacrifices right now because I think this is the most exciting, most important, like best thing I will ever touch. And it's an insane time. And I'm happy it won't be forever. Like, someday I get to go retire on the farm and I'll remember this fondly, but be like, oh man, those were stressful, long, stressful days. But
it's just not cutting it. Let's have a wee look for something else to dig into. Right, so I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to cover this GPT-4o announcement. I just want to get some video clips and practice covering some stuff, so let's give it a go.
Hi everyone. Thank you. Thank you. It's great to have you here today. Today I'm going to talk about 3 things. That's it. We will start with why it's so important to us to have a product that we can make freely available and broadly available to everyone. And we're always trying to find out ways to reduce friction so everyone can use ChatGPT wherever they are. So today, we'll be releasing the desktop version of ChatGPT and the refreshed UI that makes it simpler to use, much more natural as well. But the big news today is that we are launching our new flagship model, and we are calling it GPT-4o. The special thing about GPT-4o is that it brings GPT-4 level intelligence to everyone, including our free users. We'll be showing some live demos today to show the full extent of the capabilities of our new model, and we'll be rolling them out iteratively over the next few weeks. All right, so let's get started. A very important part of our mission is to be able to make our advanced AI tools available to everyone for free. We think it's very, very important that people have an intuitive feel for what the technology can do. And so we really want to pair it with this broader understanding. And we're always finding ways to reduce the friction. And recently we made ChatGPT available without the sign-up flow. And today, we're also bringing the desktop app to ChatGPT because we want you to be able to use it wherever you are. As you can see, it's easy, it's simple, it integrates very, very easily in your workflow. Along with it, we have also refreshed the UI. We know that these models get more and more complex, but we want the experience of interaction to actually become more natural, easy, and for you not to focus on the UI at all, but just focus on the collaboration with ChatGPT. And now the big news. Today, we are releasing our newest flagship model. This is GPT-4o. GPT-4o provides GPT-4 level intelligence, but it is much faster, and it improves on its capabilities across text, vision, and audio. For the past couple of years, we've been very focused on improving the intelligence of these models, and they've gotten pretty good. But this is the first time that we are really making a huge step forward when it comes to the ease of use. And this is incredibly important because we're looking at the future of interaction between ourselves and the machines. And we think that GPT-4o is really shifting that paradigm into the future of collaboration, where this interaction becomes much more natural and far, far easier. But, you know, making this happen is actually quite complex because when we interact with one another, there's a lot of stuff that we take for granted. You know, the ease of our dialogue when we interrupt one another, the background noises, the multiple voices in a conversation, or three models that come together to deliver this experience.
I wonder why they called it GPT-4o. Oh boy. Uh, At this point, I'm just tempted to start coding. At least I know what to do then. Um,
Improved on the quality and speed in 50 different languages for ChatGPT. And this is very, very important because we want to be able to bring this experience to as many people out there as possible. So we're very, very excited to bring GPT-4o to all of our free users out there. And for the paid users, they will continue to have up to 5 times the capacity limits of our free users. But GPT-4o is not only available in ChatGPT, we're also bringing it to the API. So our developers can start building today with GPT-4o and making amazing AI applications, deploying them at scale. 4o is available at 2x faster, 50% cheaper, and 5 times higher rate limits compared to GPT-4 Turbo. But, you know, as we bring these technologies into the world, it's quite challenging to figure out how to do so in a way that's both useful and also safe. And GPT-4o presents new challenges for us when it comes to safety because we're dealing with real-time audio, real-time vision. And our team has been hard at work figuring out how to build in mitigations against misuse. We continue to work with different stakeholders out there from government, media, entertainment, all industries, red teamers, civil society, to figure out how to best bring these technologies into the world. So over the next few weeks, we'll continue our iterative deployment to bring out all the capabilities to you. But today, I want to show you all these capabilities. So we'll do some live demos. I will bring on 2 of our research leads, Mark Chen and Berit Zov, to join me for the demo.
Hi, I'm Barrett.
Hey, I'm Mark. So one of the key capabilities we're really excited to share with you today is real-time conversational speech. Let's just get a demo fired up. So I'm taking out a phone. If you are wondering about this wire, it's so we have consistent internet. And if you see, there's this little icon on the bottom right of the ChatGPT app, and this will open up GPT-4o's audio capabilities. Hey, ChatGPT, I'm Mark. How are you?
Oh, Mark. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you?
Hey, so I'm on stage right now. I'm doing a live demo, and frankly, I'm feeling a little bit nervous. Can you help me calm my nerves a little bit?
Oh, you're doing a live demo right now? That's awesome. Just take a deep breath. And remember, you're the expert here.
I like that suggestion. Let me try a couple deep breaths. Can you give me feedback on my breaths? Okay, here I go.
Whoa, slow do a bit there. Mark, you're not a vacuum cleaner. Breathe in for a count of 4.
Okay, let me try again. So I'm gonna breathe in deeply and then breathe out.
For 4, and then exhale slowly.
Okay, I'll try again. Breathing in and breathe out.
That's it. How do you feel?
I feel a lot better. Thank you so much.
So Mark, you've been working on these capabilities for a while now. Can you tell us a bit how it's different from voice mode?
Right. So if you've used our voice mode experience before, you'll notice a couple key differences. First, you can now interrupt the model. You don't have to wait for it to finish your turn before you can start speaking, and you can just butt in whenever you want. Second, the model is real-time responsiveness. So that means that you don't have this awkward 2 to 3 second lag before you wait for the model to give a response. And finally, the model picks up on emotion, right? When I was breathing super hard there, it could tell and it knew, hey, you might want to calm down a little bit. You're kind of running a little bit too fast. So, it really has that capability across the board to perceive your emotion. Not only that, though, the model is able to generate voice in a variety of different emotive styles. And it really has a wide dynamic range. So I'm going to fire up another demo for that. Yeah. Hey, ChatGPT, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for asking. How about you?
Pretty good.
What's up?
So my friend Barrett here, he's been having trouble sleeping lately. And I want you to tell him a bedtime story about robots and love.
Oh, a bedtime story about robots and love? I got you covered. Gather round, Barrett. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a robot named Byte. Byte was a curious robot, always exploring.
Started this story, but I want a little bit more emotion in your voice, a little bit more drama.
Got it. Let's add some drama. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a robot named Byte.
No, ChatGPT. I really want maximal emotion, like maximal expressiveness, much more than you were doing before.
Understood. Let's amplify the drama. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a robot named Byte. Byte
Actually, can
was
you do this in a robotic voice now?
initiating dramatic robotic voice. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a robot named Byte. Byte was a curious robot, always exploring new circuits.
Seeing, Barrett here, calm down a little bit. Can you end the story, but do it in a singing voice?
And so Byte found another robot friend, and they lived circuitly ever after.
Thank you so much.
I definitely feel a lot more relaxed.
You've just seen the voice capabilities, but we also want to show you the vision capabilities, as the model can also see the whole world around us.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, as you can see, you can chat with ChatGPT in real time, but you can also interact with it with video as well. Okay, so let me boot up ChatGPT. Hey, ChatGPT.
Hello there. How's it going?
It's going really well. Today, I'd really like your help solving a math problem.
I'm all ears. What math problem can I help you tackle today?
So I'm going to write down a linear equation on a sheet of paper and I'll show you. And then I'd love your help working me through it. But importantly, don't tell me the solution, just help give me hints along the way.
Got it. Oh. Okay, I see it.
No, I didn't show you yet. Just give me help along the way. 1 second.
Whoops, I got too excited. I'm ready when you are.
First off, if you haven't made money with AI yet, don't worry. AI is the biggest wealth building opportunity in US history. I'm James Aldershot.
But the big news today.
I like that suggestion.
Test. Testing. Wow. I didn't realize that entire time I was speaking, my microphone was off. Welcome to my live. Let me go over what I was talking about. Okay. As I mentioned, Kinto is an isometric avatar chat, right? That part doesn't matter too much. The main component of Kinto is actually the streaming, right? So my video down here, yeah, that's just one of the exciting things about streaming, right? It's your audio's going to drop out, and I'm not going to know. So. I mean, I have to go through everything again. I might just share some code. Let's see. I'm kind of tempted to just do a wee bit of code in here. It's the one thing that I do know how to do. I do it professionally all day long. Currently as an iPhone developer. How to make start? Okay, so we had to share my screen. Just do Visual Studio. Okay. So for those of you that know about programming, today I'm working in JavaScript. That's what kind of default language that I like to work with, and is what I've implemented my entire personal project with. Both the server component, the graphical interface component, and the client component. So one of the things I was speaking about while my microphone was muted was how I've implemented peer-to-peer streaming. And some of the things I've had to deal with while implementing that, one of which is implementing a mesh network to allow peer streams, such as my video here on my desktop, to be redistributed by viewers who visit my room. This way I don't have to implement a server to do that, and I make significant savings on both server costs, bandwidth costs, and also privacy concerns, because I don't have to bother streaming that video to a server. But one of the things with that is moderation and stuff. Like, I'm not looking to have Kindle be an adult site. I want it to be a place where people have free exchange of debates and information, but I don't want it to be like that. So I have made use of TensorFlow.js to move a moderation layer into the browser. And this is my first time working with machine learning. Being able to use a JavaScript wrapper for it is fantastic. I've done a wee bit of Python in the past, like years ago, but it's not a language that I typically want to work with. And I do work with multiple languages. Like during the day at work, I work with Swift UI, Swift, and Objective-C. I was originally went into there as a Vue-free developer, but I have experience doing native development, as you can see with Kinto, and they ended up tapping me in for that. Coincidentally, because of tech layoffs, they ended up laying off a lot of people. They also fired contractor teams from Ukraine and some other places, that Bulgaria, I think. So, and picked up new employees in India. And while those people are fantastic to work with, there's been a lot of changes occurring. Implementing WebRTC is a fun process. It is not exactly intuitive. Like, I'll give you an example why it isn't. Say I'm hosting a video stream here and a user comes into my room. Basically, I have to call them with my media stream. So I've had to set up like a signaling pattern to allow for that. If I can share my entire screen, because I'm going to have to in order to show you some stuff. I may as well just take this wee opportunity to show you what's going on here. So this is my streaming panel within Kinto. If you were to sign in, you'd see something very similar. This is the host view right up here. You can switch that around in real time. You can share your audio source, you can share a video source. As you can see, that's my capture card there, so I could actually stream my Switch, which is pretty cool. And also share my desktop. I might actually want to try the capture card out. I think that'd be pretty cool, right? Let's see. So right here, I have a capture card. It's wired in via USB 3 to my Switch dock. I'm not a big player of video games, but I think in the context of a live stream, I might become one. Yeah. Let's see. Ooh. It was plugged into. That's the thing. Place this with that. Yeah, and there's my Switch. Very cool. So if I go here, look at that. Ooh, beautiful. How do I play? I'm playing about a wee bit of latency here. Ooh. Oh boy. Six. Okay, so from what I was seeing there is the resolution for the Switch was off. So I'll fix that real quick. So I have a drop down for video, and that's where I control. Start sync. See, this is the defender right here. I could do a temporary override in client, so that way I don't have to over update my UI, because I have a bunch of changes to actually be committed into this new build that are not fully tested yet. So my process of building up features and releasing them kind of looks like I develop the feature on local, I test it as much as possible, and I go through and do a little code review of myself and integrate that into pull request, which I then merge into release, and then I push through my Jenkins pipeline and then release that. So we're making some changes right here so I can support all this. So we can support the Switch. And actually, so there's two places I could do it. I could do it in the video drop down, which would be this little bugger right here. You can see there's no webcam attached to this main PC. But my video back capture card, which is hooked up to my MacBook, which is streaming to my Windows PC via Kento. Yeah, it's a lot. So I'm just going to do the override in the client because I don't have any updates pending for that, so it'll be easy to release an update. So it's voice, audio. Right, so here, applying my custom properties for the width. Kill this. Here, grab this little bugger. Pop that. Makes me feel bad doing this, but okay, I'll leave that there and add this. It's just temporary because I'm overriding my stuff. 1080 by 720, which is what I believe that the Switch resolution is. So I'm going to go ahead, commit this change. Any other changes? There is specifically on the avatar mask. I might want to get rid of those. So doesn't matter. And if you give me a second, I might blank out my screen because I'm going to start the release process and I don't think that's safe to show yet. How do I do this? If I click this wee button here, it'll temporarily hide my screen. So now you can't see. I'm going to go ahead and open up Jenkins. I'm going to go ahead. So quickly show you this. I have it open in Firefox. Some music on. So this is a Kinto client build pipeline. I'm going to execute that. It's going to do the build process. Then it's going to upload everything as a package archive to AWS, deploy that, and I'll be able to go in, reload. I won't have to reload my host machine here, but I'll be able to reload my client machine, and then I'll be able to share my switch and play some games. So just wait for a minute for this to finish up. As I mentioned previously, I've got a fat update in the works here. And also I've got GPT-4o integrated, so I need to get that out. I'll get some help them test that. I also created an OBS plugin because I want to be able to do streams through Kinto anytime I want. OBS is obviously a powerful tool to relay that stream to YouTube or Twitch. So being able to control that just in the Kinto UI, pretty darn cool. So I just have a little button that pops up and it's like start recording or start stream or terminate stream, terminate recording. And that's kind of all I need at this time. I paid for all sorts of plugins for helping Jamie Lynn Floridian get her channel up to allow like phones to work as virtual camera input sources. And I found out they all suck. They're really bad. You either want to just use the YouTube app directly, which which limits your options as far as sharing your desktop. Or you want to use, I don't know, let's see if the build's done. Yep, we're done here, so I'm ready for a reload. So I'm going to reload here. My camera is coming in through a cell phone on my desk, so that doesn't stop. Back in the room, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. No, I'm going to share my capture card. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we got the full resolution. I don't know why WebRTC does this. Look how blurry it looks. Should recover it a wee minute. Come on. What the heck, man? Testing audio. All right, still up. So bad. You know, I'm going to try and reload right here. So my audio's not going to drop out. I have that running through OBS. But my video sure will. Pop me back into the room. It's going to connect via all the peer-to-peer connections to all my devices that are currently streaming into this room. And that will allow me to show that to you guys on YouTube. It's taken absolutely a long time to like have all this culminate. So I'm able to do this in real time. Anyone who's interested in joining a stream that is a cool person with interesting things to say in the future will be able to join with this links right here. I'll just be able to paste that to them, and with that link, it'll just dump them right in this room, and they won't even have to create an account. That's simple. As far as the quality here, what's going on with that? Oh. Playing with like latency and all sorts. So it's not the best demo at Kinto's new system, is it? Oh, that's a wee bit better. So that I described that the stream is like self-healing. That the quality will change depending on the network conditions. Oh, there we go. That's much better, isn't it? Look at that. So there's still a tiny wee bit of a latency, but nothing that's unplayable. I don't really like this level. And Yoshi can't really use his power-ups, so there's no point. And I believe that this, I think it's so I'm streaming through my own platform I created, and that's why the quality of it is changing as I'm playing with it. It's an active development, but it is live at kindleparty.com. It's peer-to-peer, so it's not streaming to a central server unless you count YouTube, but see, the quality drops out in the same area of the game. It can't be an accident, right? Looks like the resolution is still wrong. 720. Bloody hell. So now I'm doing a build change for 720x 1280 to support that switch. It's like the build went out, so I can now reload. So for goodness. It's good. Damn it. I did this in reverse. Go ahead and share my screen again. Well, make this change. I'll show that here. Work on the change. This process right here is just commit. Right, so now we got that in the pipeline, and hopefully I'll be able to play my Switch in a second through my streaming platform that's feeding into YouTube right now. Why am I doing this when no one's watching? Because I want to clip. I want to actually show it works first of all, and I want to take some clips out of this and make some videos. YouTube's kind of a fun place. It's kind of changed for me since I started uploading. In like the past month, I went from 12 subscribers to 1,000, and you know, I've done that with different methods and stuff. But like, I think that's pretty cool. Let's see this build. For some reason, my favorite like a lot of trance music, club music, electronic music, stuff like that. I even make some, but the Soviet synthwave stuff is brilliant. Okay, time for a reload. So I have my capture card hooked up to my MacBook. I reload. So this is going to kick my screen off. Bear with me here. Now I'm going to come in. It's me in the room. Beautiful. Share my capture card with you. Pops up down here. It looks a wee bit better. The quality of the stream should improve as I use it. Let's see if that's the case. And as mentioned, this is peer-to-peer, so this is actually connecting literally one computer to another without another server involved, beyond just a signaling server. Oh, it's kind of hard to see what's going on, but we'll give it a go. I think I already did that one. So what is Kinto? It's a website, a Web3 website, playkinto.com or kintoparty.com. As you can see, I'm able to stream my Switch into it. I can stream my video from my phone. If I wanted to, I could use 40 damn cameras and have all sorts of angles, but this is what we're doing today. I have to get used to the process. I have to get used to the process of even being on a live. I'm a developer that's just used to like lurking. Kind of done that for years, especially, you know, there was a big change in the internet where forums died off, and like I just stopped talking to people, honestly, like, almost completely. There's a wee bit of latency, right? And what's funny is yeah, I have to use the platform in order to like figure out like where it's like working great and where it's not working. If I just left that to users, oh boy, you know, users are harsh. Give reviews I read on like Itch or you know, any app store. You'll see what I'm talking about. I'm not good for the boxes in this one, just so you know. At this level, I don't think I've ever got the boxes, all of them. Oh, I'll skip that as well. This is just a little trial. See what other ones are here. As you can see, it's a bloody web page. I'm literally like, I'm not even looking at a monitor. I'm using my capture card without an output monitor. I'm literally playing on a web page. Switch. I think that's bloody cool. I actually see this as like kind of the future for like games or applications and stuff. It's just make use of the web, make use of peer-to-peer. Stop relying on central servers. Stop giving all your data to these bloody things, and be more cautious. Support projects that do things differently. Technology matters. If you want things just to be the way they are, like, that's fine, but I don't. If you want to actually like see this game yourself, you can. It's kindleparty.com. One of the things I'm going to be working on soon is showing other YouTube creators how to actually use this place. It makes it really easy to host interviews. It makes it really easy to grab a bunch of cameras, like a bunch of old cell phones, and make them useful again. Because you could just load up this website, share your camera, point it, have a bunch of different angles, and like make it look like you got a little production set up. I can only imagine what it would be like in the hands of someone that knows what to do with it. Test. Yeah, still live. Ah. What's up, Walter? Good thing I just hit a checkbox, right? And keep in mind, I'm not playing with damn it. Come on. Ah! Darks, man. So as you can see, you can chat right in here. It shows right over the video game. Hopefully it doesn't get me killed, but it's cool because it's a shout out. As you can hear, it reads it out and shows it over the window. Ah! Keep dying here. The latency gets me. Yep. Okay. I played this was like the one game I had as a kid, and I played the hell out of it. Wasn't very good though. Like, and I do think in the new build, there's a wee bit of like delay anyway. Let's see what else we got. So as I mentioned before, this is a web page, and I'm playing my Switch in it. Ooh, looks like my video froze. I can easily just restart it. This is my development machine. This is the capture card that I'm running the Switch into. This is what I'm watching you guys with. There's the Switch. Here's OBS. AC's actually running, but it's filtering out the noise pretty well. Okay, control it. I think that's a bit too fast paced for this setup. This was such a good game. But yeah, it was that one. For those that have just joined, I'm streaming my Switch from a web platform that I built. I'm playing on that. There's a wee bit of latency, so it makes the gameplay a little bit interesting. But I'm using this as an opportunity to optimize it, make it work faster. It's Nintendo voice, so I don't know if I want to run that too long. It might trigger the AI, but it does work. I'm actually going to reload this. It's a wee bit laggy, isn't it? Ooh, lag. Do the heck. Sometimes I just have to refresh it, that's all. So I originally got this game because I got the Switch, the Zelda Switch actually, when Tears came out, and I had to wait a week before the actual game came in. Kind of difficult to see what's going on. So I played the heck out of this, and it ended up being more fun than Tears of the Kingdom, I'll be honest. What do we want to do here? Just want to run around about. I never figured out what this stuff is, but I noticed it at the end of the level, on the moon level. You had a giant cube you had to break apart. Looks like this is a flower pot. I'm supposed to get a seed in there. And for those that just joined, I'm streaming my Switch through my website, actually. This is a web platform, and it's letting me play my Switch remotely. There is a wee bit of latency, probably about 300 milliseconds. I don't know that for a fact. I'm just making that number up. Probably the way it looks. Look, I bet they made that number up as well. What was your favorite level on this? How do you? How do I fly again? I forgot. Yes. And move me out of the way so I can see what's going on. Set so. The Moon Kingdom was sick. As mentioned, it's literally a website. Awesome. Nice, man. Yeah, I have the AC running fully in the background as well, so it's not picking up the AC noise one bit, I suppose. I don't have any processing going on in OBS. I think I have a slight bass boost. That's it. Let's go check out that glowing thing. Whoa, what the hell? I didn't notice that. Keep forgetting it's B, right? Oh, what is it? What bloody button is it? A. No, because they'll charge me money. I'm not cool with like the playing multiplayer games being an individual cost. Like I think that's ridiculous. Yeah, it's silly. And keep in mind this is a web page, so resolution, there's some latency, all sorts of stuff, but it's playable. I'm just not very good at the game. Those squid things suck. Almost. This is. What the hell? This is a close one, wasn't it? Alright, so damn it. Get up. No. No, I did not. I don't think so. I think I smashed it and something happened. I don't really remember. That's where I want to go, is up there. Blow this thing up. Do it. Dare you. Damn it. Oh. There should be some game audio coming in now. What did I unlock? Yeah, no, those were good. I think the New Dunk City was my favorite. I'm partial to anything with vehicles you can drive, so that's one of the reasons I like GTA so much as a kid. Just driving around. Right, folks, we'll take a break. Right, folks. Now for the next part of the stream, I'm going to be walking outside, and I'm going to see if we stay connected. As you can see, this is a web page. I'm running my Switch through it. I also want to show you that I'm running my video through it. So I'm walking through the house, so I'm going to turn off the camera for a wee second. We're going to go out. Bring some dogs with us. There's a bunny. Hopefully I'm still connected. I'm obviously on the outside of the house. Signal doesn't carry too far. Right, Lucy. Right here I've got a mulberry tree. And I'm streaming this mulberry tree from a streaming platform. And it's going into YouTube and you're seeing it. Pretty cool. This tree was planted from a cutting from Jamie Lynn Floridian. Her grandparents had a giant mulberry tree back at their house. And unfortunately, they're not around anymore. But the tree was, so we were able to go over there and take some cuttings. And been absolutely prolific. Lots of food and stuff. I wonder if I'm still connected. Yeah, it looks like it because I'm still seeing Mario. So if I can see Mario, you're seeing this. Ah, yeah. Like cheese spinach. Got enough of that in it. There's the bunny. Quite a wee bit of wildlife out here. I live on the edge of nothing. Still connected. Yeah. Video. There's a peeping Tom view of the wee studio, my office. Here's Come on, Lucy. Come. You know, I'm not very good at COD on the best of days, so this isn't going to be any different. I haven't played in a long time, but I just wanted to try streaming over it just to see what's possible here. Oh, audio's still on. Let's wee bit toasty in here so get some AC on. Office has a server running in it. It's very hot. I'm just gonna head. So for those that have just joined, I am a developer by day and night. I sleep very late. I go to sleep at like 4 a.m. and I'm up at like 9 a.m. for work. And I'm working on all sorts of stuff. Mostly a peer-to-peer streaming platform. Successful as a website. That's what I'm hosting myself in right now. And I'm just going to give it a go on top of COD. I'm terrible at COD. And I don't know why I'm streaming it. I think it's because I don't have anything else to like. When I go and stream, I've heard this before from Jamie Linfridi, and it kind of like blanks your mind, and I think that's true. So it's good to practice, especially when no one's really watching. So let's give it a go. disable it. Game audio. Don't think I play this map. Oh no, it's Shipman. That's brilliant. Oh, Shipman's good. Shipman's good. It's gonna be messy though. Very messy. Probably get some audio. Ah, shite. So, what you guys think of that GPT-4o news? I think it's an opportunity for them to try and like humanize AI. I think that's what they're going for, because they've caused a lot of fear. And if they rolled out things as it was really happening, I think there would be severe societal consequences. That's just my opinion, and that's all I have. Trying to get me an RPG. Do you see that? Bloody. Get up, get up. Yeah. That was nice. Yeah. Damn it, damn it. Oh, that was beautiful. Well done, man. I'm getting a lot of kills, aren't I? Ooh. Damn it, you got me. I'll just do better at beating people with the butt of my gun. Oh, that's my own teammate. That's gonna work. Don't really need a UAV in this shipment level, do I? Could use one of those though. Ooh. In other news, I heard that Johnny Somali got threatened with 99 years in Israel. That sounds fantastic to me. That guy is a nuisance. And I find IRL streamers really interesting. I've definitely watched a lot of them, like Only Use Me Blade. Like, wow. I think he's currently in retirement right now, looking after his mother, who isn't doing too well. And I hope he's alright. Like, you know, like, he's an interesting story, that guy. All I've really seen is the end of it, but like, you know, he was a COD streamer at one point, and like ran around blading people, I suppose, until they, I guess, took the power away from that. Internet's a big place, but streaming makes it a wee bit smaller. Jimmy Lynn, if you're listening, it'd be great if you hopped on with me, because I understand your point that streaming alone is interesting. And I know you've been doing it for years at this point, and you've been asking me to get on. Took giving it a go here to understand what you were saying. Well, Jamie Lynn Floridian, she likes to play COD a lot, and is always trying to rope me in and see if she's on. She is not. Gun game, what's your thoughts on that? Like, I was a wee bit like iffy on it at first. You know, I always get stuck with one weapon that I just can't hit someone with. So we'll see what happens. And I think this is a new map for me. Oh, they show me where the bad guys were. Alright, I see them. Ow. That's nice, wasn't it? This is the one that I always get stuck with. What am I supposed to do with this shit? I am not a sniper. I don't like snipers in games. Because I just don't know how to play. I'm better off just probably using the button my gun. I could do that. There we go. Well, that felt unfair. Oh, man. Yikes. Welcome to the stream, guys. If you're just joining, I am a software developer that develops software all day and all night, and I am testing out my streaming platform. It's integrated to YouTube right now. and I'm just playing some COD. I'm not very good at it, especially with this gun game right now. So, oops. I think this is something I should just call it single shot. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Make sure to like and subscribe. I have all sorts of different projects going on, and just a different perspective than you're going to catch anywhere else. I can tell you that much. Not everyone's lived in the UK and America. I have. Yeah, I know it makes me super special. Not really, but I have a unique perspective on all things in life. I bought my own home when I was 20, and my parents are poor. So it was all myself. I learned how to program at 11. Yeah. It's kind of fun, actually. I miss playing this game. I don't like that it's split 2 and 3 because people that bought 2 don't want to buy 3, can't play anymore, so it's kind of boring. Can't play with your friends, it kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? And it's even more unfortunate because it's Activision that owns this. Yeah, it's Activision. I know it's Microsoft now. Yeah, it was Activision. They started the series in 2003. I believe that we're going to get 5 more cross console games, and then it's just going to be an Xbox exclusive. So it sucks if you own a PlayStation. And I'm wondering if that also, I'm sure it'll be Xbox and PC, but I'm not sure. I'm one of those silly people that likes to play on PC. I don't recommend it. It's a lot of like mucking about. Another cool thing, if you actually come on the Kindle chat, it'll read out your messages, like with audio. And I'm working on getting that hooked up to YouTube, so anyone that comments on YouTube, it'll do the same thing. I know there's like tools out there that does all that, but like, I'm a coder. I don't really consider myself as a developer, even though I said that earlier. Oh shh! Damn it! I always do that. Okay, slow down, Mo. You're in the game. Looks like chaos going on over there. Where are they coming from? Ah. Did you get me out, bugger? No! Might try some development after this. I work with Objective-C and Swift at work right now, but I'm technically, like, I'm a JavaScript guy. I've been doing that for many, many years, probably close to 2 decades now. What the hell? No! Whoa, lady parts killed lady. That's funny. Still alive. Yes. No! What was that? Controller disconnected. I just stunned myself. Was about it smart. Oh, they're coming, man, they're coming. Can I get some help down here? I know they're coming this way now. Don't know. Ran right back. Bugger! Hopefully this game's over soon, my eyes are burning. More than usual, I should say. Nice, I got him far away. That's okay, gun, you know what I'm saying? That's just someone's behind me. Someone's behind me. That's how we do. Oh no, he did it. Are they using voice chat, or did he see me come up behind him somehow? Oh no. This game feels like it's been on forever, honestly. I am eating it on this. That was nice. There he is, there he is. You're coming, I can see you, buddy. Come on, pal. Let me be your friend, guy. Nice. Go for it, guys. Clear them out. Means they're coming up here. Oh! Hold it though, didn't I? Right, folks, hopefully finishing up this game of COD soon. If you see what's on my face down there, it's avatars in Kinto, my Web3 avatar chat that I'm here to talk about. It lets me stream, lets me do stuff like this. This is my first test stream, really. Like I've done a couple of development streams before, but you know, I'm dialed in with audio, I'm dialed in with a capture card, I'm dialed in with multiple computers. I'm using my phone as a camera device. It's wirelessly transmitting over a peer-to-peer WebRTC network. I realise most people that are seeing this probably don't know anything about that. But if you're here, you're probably interested in learning something. And definitely want to do that. So during the day, I'm an iPhone developer now. It's not what I'm supposed to be doing at the company, but as you've been hearing, there's a ton of layoffs occurring in the tech industry. And that is absolutely true. That is happening. And I think it's a kind of a wage reset. I think that coders or developers are actually going to become even more important, especially with the mass adoption of AI. They're the ones, like, the more technical you are, and coders are pretty technical. The more technical you are, the more use you're going to get, or the more systemic, the more you're going to be able to systemize AI, and like, that's going to be a huge benefit. So, but yeah, no, a bunch of people got fired at my job. Contracts, like entire contract teams got let go, and that's been occurring over like the span of like 2 years now. Like, you know, after the pandemic started chilling out, like the economy, right? Like, do I need to tell you what's happening? I think, like, look at McDonald's, the state thing they're in right now. I've got family in the United Kingdom, and I like to tell my American friends that, you know, as bad as it is here, it could get a lot worse, and it probably is going to get worse before it gets better. But UK is a good example of like what not to do. I'm sorry, but I have to say that I grew up in council estates, so I grew up very poor in Scotland. To get power in your house, you get a pay-as-you-go card, like a credit card. You go down to your local Tesco and you're like, here's £10, put it on my electric, and they'll do that. And it's the same for your gas, for your heating. One time I got sent to do that. I was like 5 years old. I went down to the local co-op. Like the local co-op's like, I don't know, like the equivalent of like a Walgreens, but like more focused on food. There's no such thing as giant pharmacies that I know of. Damn it, I'm in another game. That means I'm gonna have trouble explaining things. It takes all my focus. Yeah, so I got robbed. Literally, like for 20 quid that I got sent down to the co-op to get electric with, and it started raining really bad. And I remember like it was lightning like crazy. I went and hid under a tree, a giant tree. The one thing you're not supposed to do during lightning, right? Living in Florida now, I know that is very, very dumb. Like I've seen trees literally explode, and I've been shown palm trees that have literally exploded. I'm talking like cracked open, like a toothpick. Lightning is deadly, as you know. So yeah, I got robbed for the electric. I stayed out for hours. Yeah, look, I'm just trying to remember the map, just trying to stay alive. Got robbed at the co-op, didn't have any electric. Finally went home, and my mum, like, it was the one time where she was like, "Oh son, like, it's okay, like, that wasn't your fault." But we went without electric. I'm not even kidding. Like, you literally go without over there. And I think now it's even worse. My brother Dylan is over there, and I'd love to have him on for a stream. Kind of explain conditions, man. Like, using Paisley, which is outside Glasgow. It's nuts. It's bloody nuts over there. Like, you don't... People can do a lot of damage, especially when they're desperate. Well, honestly, like, I have to go back to the UK very soon to visit my family. I haven't been since I was 15, but it's scary. It's just, I haven't been in a while, you know? But it'll be interesting because the last time I was there, I was a kid. So I'd be going back as an adult now, right? And I don't know, I've been working in America since I was like a kid. I've been, you know, driving and all that since I was really young. I got in a motorcycle accident when I was 18, broke both my legs, almost died. Oh no, I hate these things. Yep, got a motorcycle accident at 18, broke my legs. The one good thing it's worked out for is working remote at home. I do enjoy working remote. It's much easier to work remote once you broke your legs. So there is a benefit, even the most darkest and most painful moments in my life. It just takes some time to reveal those benefits. Oh God. Oh, damn it. What a mess, man. Oh. Yeah, but things suck over there. The one good thing is I remember I was enrolled in like college when I was like 15. I was enrolled in college in the United States as well. Never got to go. I got ran over before that started. Pretty bad time. What else? Yeah, so I got ran over at 18. I bought my house at 20. So I want you to think about that. I didn't put a ton of money down either. I just had to work 2 jobs. And I remember getting in a car accident. I rear-ended someone just because, like, I was so tired on the highway. I literally ran into the back of someone, which is crazy to think about. Like, But work 2 jobs. Worked 2 jobs. So I had to drive down to Fort Lauderdale. It would take like an hour and a half, I think. And after that, I would head up to a whole other county. The one good thing about it was I was able to deposit like $500 cash every week in the ATM just to save up for what I needed to. I think I did that maybe for like 6 months. Back then, what was I playing? Counter-Strike Source, Halo, Trial. That was the sort of stuff I liked. Didn't have any money, so it had to be cheap or free. Should I have baited him back? Or should I just walk up? You just let him walk by too, you know that, right? I can kind of just keep an outside so I can tell stories a wee bit. Oh, most recently though, my gran had a stroke, which sucks a lot. Just started like getting properly in contact with her again. A really lovely lady, and she lost her husband, my grandpa, a year ago. My other granddad on my other side of the family, my maternal and paternal, died within a week of each other. And there's actually a wee memorial for them in Kinto, which you could see. It's in the room called Downtown. There's 2 little grave sites that you could click on. I'm just running around in circles now. I'm probably going to check out some older games or a horror game next, because this is kind of boring. I'm supposed to be here, I think. You know what, forget it. This is terrible. I'm not enjoying it. Got anyone to quit, man. I could get the fuck out. What else have we got? Crash Bandicoot. Okay. This one is interesting. I have no idea how to play it. I want to know how to play it. It's an RTS. And it's got some of the coolest isometric art I've ever seen. But it's not easy to show you what's going on there. This is cool. Let's check this out. Oof. Okay. Does it save my place? Let's see. So I'm wondering if it saved my save, basically. I'm hoping it did. Corrupt data found. This is what I'm talking about with PC gaming. For all yous that know, you know. Which sucks. Like, if it's dialed in, it's the best looking results you're going to get, I think, but it's just so buggy in Windows. Windows is terrible. My start menu barely works. Elden Ring, oh my goodness. Expanse. I did pick this up. Expanse was a fantastic TV show. If you're looking for a good sci-fi to dig your heels into, I have a lot of recommendations. One of them would be Expanse. This looks like it's some sort of storytelling game though, and I'm not too sure how I feel about that. I get bored easily with these type of things. Right, let's see what's going on. Yeah, no thanks. Liftoff's pretty cool. I like flying drones a lot. I've got quite a bit of hobbies. Probably too many. One of them is flying drones. What's helpful with that is just flying a simulator, even if it is with a video game controller. And this is the what is it? The 8-bit Do. Fantastic Wii controller. I really like it. And while this is booting up, if you look at the bottom right of my screen, that's the system I developed. It's a streaming platform. It's peer-to-peer, and it lets you like easily put together a bunch of video streams or devices and put it to YouTube. So that's what I'm doing now. And I'm sitting here playing COD. It's a website, so that's what I'm developing, and that's what I'll be talking about. It's update videos. So if you go through my channel, I've only got a few videos right now, and some of them are really old. Like one of them, going back 10 years or so. But I only recently got into YouTube. What do we like to do? Multiplayer. What's the lobby? It's peer-to-peer though, which is pretty cool. Goodness sake. Looks like it was created by a Belgian studio. I seen a BE email. Shout out to Belgium. So one of the first programmers I ever worked with. I was probably 11 and I think he was like 10. We played a game called Habbo Hotel, and he developed a virtual, like a free version of Habbo Hotel. It was called Jabbo. Yep, so anyone that knows Jabbo, this was the guy, he was the guy that created it, Thomas. And I ended up coming across his project. And I was like, dude, this is awesome, why don't you make your own game? And he hadn't thought about that, surprisingly. And I started working with him and started coding and coding the English version and stuff. I didn't know how to code at all. I was 11 years old, I just had no money. I think that's the best way to start, honestly. Like, don't give your kid money, just give him a computer and make sure that he can, his Visual Studio on there. But let him code stuff, don't let him just have everything. I've seen what that done to people, like, kids that get everything. I'm sure some of you turn out alright, but I don't get out enough to meet you. So, this... Dead. Supposed to respawn, there we go. Alright. Let's try to hop out here. Yeah. Look at that. Wow, so they've done quite a bit of work on this game map since I was last here. This is crazy. And I think this is user customized, which is relatable. And Kinto, my virtual world, you can also build your own little user customized worlds. But this game requires a download. Mine doesn't. It's just a website. It's available on itch as well, if you look up Kinto, or look up Kinto in the App Store, Kynto. And let's change my angle here. You can change my 5 faster. Yeah. Yeah. I have 3 drones, no, 4 drones. So I got one of them for free actually, which was brilliant. The first one was the DJI Phantom